I'd like to welcome Jacob Batalon to Sidewalks Entertainment. Hi, Jacob. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, one of the characters you've played earlier in your career is Peter Parker's best friend, Ned Leeds, in Spider-Man Homecoming. And then, apart from your other projects, you've been in Avengers and Spider-Man films that followed. So, how did you get your start as a professional actor, and how did that later lead to your role in Spider-Man?
Yeah, so I was actually kind of going to drama school at the time, and I had a manager who I was very lucky to have, and was kind of helping me go to auditions and whatnot. And Spider-Man kind of came along, sort of just like randomly. They were sending out kind of like a mass casting call for it, and I did a self-tape for it, and then I did a screen test with Tom, and then I waited like about 2 months to hear anything back, and then I kind of just got a phone call one day, and they told me that I was going to be in the movie. So that's sort of the long, boring way of how that was going on. Thank you. And now we're here talking on the phone.
So, what was the biggest change in your life with family and friends, or just life in general, after you started a career as an actor?
I feel like life has been very fulfilling. Actually, I've had the chance to travel a lot, meet a bunch of new people. My friends and family still can't believe I'm an actor. My mom doesn't really know what actors do. She just thinks we kind of play pretend for a few hours. But other than that, like it's been really great. I think the main thing for me was just really having the chance to work on movies and work with really creative people and really call this a job.
So, you know what's awesome is so I read that you're a Filipino heritage, and I'm also Filipino too. I was like, yeah,
awesome.
Cool. And when I was introducing you, in my mind I was like, do I say his name with a Tagalog accent,
Right.
or do I do American accent?
No, bro, I definitely do Filipino for sure. Like, for sure.
Awesome, awesome. So, with that being said, being a Filipino American actor, Filipino representation in film and TV, is that something that is kind of like that you're more conscious of now, or very conscious of, that you try to make like yeah, is that something that like you're more conscious of now?
I feel I'm very conscious of it, and I think that there are a few actors of Filipino like heritage now that are really like doing well in the industry. But I think we very much obviously would love to have more. And I try my best to advocate for other actors for sure. But I think that the main difference is that we need to change our thinking in casting and storytelling and accepting a wider variety of stories, so we have the ability to cast more people for sure.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And you are awesome, by the way. Great job. Love your work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You are the lead character, Reginald Baskin, in the comedy horror series Reginald the Vampire. This seems like such a fun role to play. What has your experience been like working on this series?
It's been crazy and amazing and fun and tiring. It's basically been like every emotion you could think of, but mostly very fun and stressful. But yeah, having the chance to work on the show with my friends has been truly, I've been so lucky to have this chance and opportunity. And I think that is probably like some of the best time I've had working on any job. Besides like everything that I've done, I feel like this is probably just like the best time.
Nice.
Yeah.
So when you reflect back on your character Reginald, how would you describe his personality?
He's very neurotic, but very like also very thoughtful at the same like thoughtful in the sense of he's painfully self-aware, but he accepts that and who he is as a person. And he's also very comfortable around the people that he loves. So I think he's pretty just like everyone else, which makes him very relatable.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So before Reginald the Vampire, did you have a personal favorite vampire film or TV series?
I was really into Underworld as a kid, And then and then I'll talk a lot about this other movie, Blade. I love Blade a lot. And so
Nice.
those were kind of the two of the main, the two main ones, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That is so awesome. So, one last question before we wrap. Apart from acting, are there other professional ventures that you also hope to do one day?
I mean, there's a few things that I'd like to work on. I feel like there may be things that I may not want to speak on yet, but like there's definitely things that I'd love to enjoy to do for sure.
How exciting!
Yeah.
Well, I'm very much looking forward to it. Uh, Jacob, it was really such a pleasure speaking with you today.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
No,
much.
thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Everyone, be sure to watch Jacob Batalon in the series Reginald the Vampire on the SyFy channel. Jacob, you take care.
Thank you.